Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol, who's now on his trip to Paris, will make a high-profile presentation tomorrow in support of Busan's bid to bring home the 2030 World Expo. This will be followed by a summit with his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron, before embarking on a state visit to Vietnam. Our top office correspondent, Kim Do-yeon, reports.
After much anticipation, the top office finally confirmed that President Yoon Suk Yeol will make his speech to the General Assembly of the Bureau International des Expositions in Paris on Tuesday in English to boost Busan's bid for 2030 World Expo. While it was already announced that Yoon would be in Paris for the BIE meeting, his office has refrained from confirming direct involvement from the president. But with Saudi Arabia's Mohammed bin Salman attending the BIE to push, the top office decided not to hold back anymore. The 30-minute presentation is regarded as one of the last opportunities for bidders to convince BIE's 179 member states. The top office also said the presentation will, quote, fill the 30 minutes allotted to it without a dull moment.
179개 회원국이 모두 참석하는 총회에서의 이번 프레젠테이션은 부산 엑스포가 가진 차별화된 비전을 보여주는 기회가 될 것입니다.
Experts say the president's involvement boosts Busan's chance to win the bid.
When members decide where to host the expo, the most important factor is how much that city wants it. President Yoon giving the presentation himself shows Busan's strong will to become the host for the 2030 World Expo, so it gives Busan a strong advantage.
The president will be the final speaker following Gangnam-style singer Psy, academics, as well as big-name entrepreneurs. Karina of K-pop girl group aespa and soprano Jo Soo-mi will take part virtually. Meanwhile, President Yoon wrote an op-ed in French newspaper Le Figaro last week to share his vision of Seoul-Paris ties. He expressed his commitment to joining hands with France on security issues, including North Korea and the war in Ukraine, saying that rules-based global order and peace are under threat amid intensifying conflict between liberal democracy and authoritarian forces. He said he will work with NATO members, including France, to restore peace in Ukraine. He also described Busan as the port city where young French soldiers landed during the Korean War to help defend South Korea, and a place that was once filled with war refugees only to become the city with the second largest transshipment volume in the world. As for his overseas trip, President Yoon, after his BIE presentation, will meet with French President Emmanuel Macron before a state visit to Vietnam on Thursday. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.